So here we are, New Vistas. We're at Fallen Leaf Lake up at in the Lake Tahoe area. The plan for this next trip is to go from here down to Death Valley, then to Sedona. We're going to spend a couple of weeks in Sedona, and then over to Pioneer Town to go visit our daughter. And then who knows? We have no idea what will happen at that point. More soon. Bye.
Cheese.
Hello. We're at Mono Lake. We kayaked here once a few years ago. It was kind of cool and oddly creepy at the same time. The water feels thick and oily in certain ways, kind of viscous. I had little growths on my hand and they went away as soon as I put my hand in the water. It's cool fall colors time. Anna's taking some photographs. Mono is really weird in that it's right at the It's at the eastern side of the Sierra, so you see the big mountains and the desert at the same time.
And this very weird lake.
Yeah. I was talking about how viscous and weird the water was.
Every time that we return home on an airplane, we fly directly over this lake. The flight path is directly over this lake and then over the Sierra, and it's like a homecoming
Sign.
sign.
She always watches where we go, even in the air, as our navigation and safety officer. That's her job.
Can you see the peaks?
Yeah. Off over there?
Over there. That's like June Lake, and right behind us is Yosemite.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just over that hill.
Just over that hill. So here we are. We're on our way to Rock Creek. We think we're going to try to do a little bit of hiking, and then on for the evening we're going to pull in and go to Bishop to a nicer hotel than we were at last night, which is actually pretty easy because last night's hotel was just gross.
Carson City, we will not be returning.
Yeah, well, don't ever go to Carson City. That's our travel tip for the day.
Travel tip for the day. Yeah. So
we're at the Rock Creek pack station near Mosquito Flat, and we failed to check with the National Forest websites because the whole Inyo National Forest is closed. The fire that was burning a month ago is still burning, and it's the smoke is some of the worst that we've seen. Is about as bad as some of the stuff that we saw on our last trip to Oregon. So, oh well. So we're pivoting again, and we're pivoting again. And this is what we're doing. We're out in the desert now in a windstorm, and there's tumbleweeds everywhere, coming right at us. And we're on the trail to find petroglyphs. We know of two places where there are petroglyphs, and they're kind of vague in terms of their direction, but we're going to try to find them. So yeah.
Look at the wind.
Look at the wind. Look at how windy it is. It's crazy out here. Okay, signing off for a moment. Continuing on our road, it's according to the sign, volcanic tablelands. That's all we know. Fish Slough Road. Why it's called Fish Slough, I can't imagine.
There's a nice marsh over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
The desert.
I also saw a sign that said it was private property owned by the city of Los Angeles, which is like
over here. I feel like I'm one of those reporters in a hurricane or something. It's like so windy. But some petroglyphs that we found. On the map. Nonetheless, actual real thing. Perhaps to what we think is another petroglyph area. Yes, it's right there. We can see. I can see that it's places where it's all been marked off, so that people can't drive into it. I guess. See where those big rocks are down there. All that desert varnish, so called. So here we are. So there isn't just an amazing number of glyphs here. Those with the stars and circles are shield glyphs. You see some animals. That DNA looking thing up there is probably a field. These were agrarian people. And it's just amazing. There are glyph over glyph over glyph. There are animal glyphs up there. There are clan glyphs as well, squiggly lines that indicate water. And then over here on this side of the rock, you'll see even more. Lots of different shield glyphs, so many that it's impossible to count, to make up. Done over time, over eons. The spiral glyph down the bottom is an emergence glyph that's about life and death. Typically is placed in a place where there remains. And you can see just by the various ages of these things that this was used over many, many generations to mark their presence and record lineages. You see shield, dot, 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 shield up there at the top, lines of fields. And this continues down the rock face. More shield glyphs down here. Some of them almost look like Mayan cartouches, handprints. It's amazing. It's just astounding how many there are here, and they go way up the rock face as well. As we come down here, it's interesting. This particular glyph here is a matrix glyph. You don't see that very often. We're not sure what those things are all about. Probably fields, but it's hard to know for sure, of course. So long ago. And then down here further, even more glyphs. The same kind of thing: shields, clans, lineages, things of that nature. It's a remarkable sight. So we're going further off the map, but we know that there's another place about, we said it was about 11 miles from where the last one is, and we're continuing down the road to see what we can see about that place. The wind is such that on occasion, of course it's not happening now, but it gets so bad that we have to slow momentum or sometimes stop altogether because of the sand blowing on us. There's no visibility.
It's like a ground blizzard, but sand.
Yeah, great description. So onward, here we go. There's the sun. bighorn sheep here, shield glyphs. You look up there, there are, getting out of the sun, spider glyphs and like those window glyphs, crazy things up here. So many elements, just boggles the mind. We're almost out of batteries, but there are so many glyphs here that it just beggars the imagination. So we're gonna traipse around. I am right now going to bring the exploration module back around to some other systems of roads or trails, and Anne is on foot, and I'm going to meet her there. This is outrageous, and the wind just kind of adds to the whole experience. It's really windy out there. Here we are. This is where Anne is, and there's more. There's so much. So many petroglyphs that there's like thousands of them here. Thousands. Many thousands. Yeah, she's indicating stuff right there. So I'm going to bring the car up around, and then we'll continue looking on foot as we go. It's just astounding. Every large piece of rock seems to have some sorts of weird inscriptions on them. It's really cool. This whole panel is different hands. Bear claws, there's a foot, there's a regular human hand, there's baby feet, chicken feet over there. This whole thing is feet. It's pretty interesting. Dark side of the moon glyphs. Oh, there could be a teepee. This is a teepee over here. See, right there. Right there. And a sun.
Right.
Yep. 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 Really cool. These rocks just go on and on and on. Many petroglyphs in this end. But a lot of caves. There's another cave over there. It's a really good cave. There's a person. It's either a gun or a penis. I have no idea what that is. A star.
Here's the three-legged warrior. We see this person in the
This looks
in
like
the southwest.
This one looks like a flying.
Looks like a bird.
Hey, the wind could actually blow you down at this point. It's like, I can't even breathe. The wind is so. Oh my God! All right, and that was a successful conclusion to an interesting stop. The wind is really messing with everything. The wind was probably 60, 70 miles an hour when we were on the peaks over there overlooking this valley. place called Marble Canyon, we think, in a bit. So, but it's really cold out here. Sandstone or marble? Wow.
It's dolomite.
Yeah, look at this stuff. It's really beautiful.
Looks nice.
Oh, looks like a slot canyon coming up. It's pretty cool. How narrow will it get? Apparently there are dry waterfalls in here. You don't want to be here when it rains, because this is where the water comes through. What? Looks like wood.
Beautiful marble. Wow. I mean, imagine that. I mean,
that'd be a great countertop.
It's a nice kitchen countertop. Yeah.
But it's nicer here. Nicer here.
That would be what they call an exotic.
Yeah.
You charge extra.
Charge extra. Beautiful. The whole thing looks like looks fake. I like it. Water. Wow, yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, to go up above there. Yeah, it's gorgeous. See that thing. All right, here we go.
Marble staircase.
Yeah. Yeah. Fills this whole thing. Wow. Reminded of John Wesley Powell. On a much smaller basis, obviously.
The geology of this area is really impressive, and it's partly because there's like zero vegetation, or almost zero vegetation.
Yeah.
So all you see
are the rocks.
And it's all exposed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's very textured, like skin or bark would be.
But what would do that? What
I don't know.
Create those tiny little.
I don't know. Huh.
This whole.
Yeah, this whole thing, this whole piece of rock is like that.
It looks like some little boy took a knife to it.
on water.
Water that we give them.
True. Especially to regulate their body temperatures. So, yeah. There's probably not a lot of birds around here.
It'll be interesting to see Furnace Creek, which is an oasis, a natural oasis.
What that's like.
There are birds.
Yeah, yeah.
The Furnace Creek is also, I think, this is the lowest part. Death Valley.
Hard to put this into words.
You can really see the trail up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can. So that trail up there is where you come if the canyon is flooded. But there's no water here today. This is usually where the water would be. And we're lucky. And if the water were higher, we'd be up there. But there's no water here today. Such a huge area. The sense of scale is amazing. I use that word a lot these days. Just impossibly weird in here. You look at this and you go, how can I possibly get through this? It's like a freaking maze. And the footing is a little bit weird. But if you actually we do. How about right up here? Excuse me. Ooh, more petrified wood.